Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Jansen, Chief Research Officer for Everest Group. And today I'm here with David, our Vice President of our European Enterprise Practice.
Thanks, Michael. Good to be here.
So, David, we did a webinar recently that was focused in, it was a sourcing webinar, but it was focused on how to deliver value in a talent shortage. And so we're certainly hearing about talent shortage in all kinds of contexts. We're seeing it in the terms of attrition rates starting to go up. We're starting to see it happen in rates. We're seeing it happen in salaries. And all those things are coming together to make a pretty interesting scenario that's inflationary in nature. But you also had a different perspective. So what if you don't want to pull the rate lever? What are the other options that service providers can bring to the table?
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, I mean, I think it's important that cost and rates is always going to be one factor, but there has to be other solutions that you would expect your service provider to bring. And sort of some of the areas that we're expecting to see as the focus on a bottom-heavy team pyramid, so adjusting the talent pyramid, having more resources at that lower level to still be able to get the job done. That will also be combined with a leaner governance layer, so there'll be less governance built into those pyramids, but still, again, trying to adhere to achieving the objectives. We're also expecting to see there'll be more focus on implementation of advanced analytics and automation, because that way you can reduce your need for talent. If you can bring more automation into the solution, you can then obviously reduce the amount of people that you need, which helps offset some of that talent war and the cost increase. And then also a more focus on offshoring and nearshoring, to be specific, in terms of increasing that percentage to try and also spread your risk from a talent perspective.
So, David, you mentioned nearshoring, and I've been hearing a lot more about nearshoring here in the context of not only the availability of talent in the convenience factor, but I'm also hearing about it as a risk mitigation conversation. What are the hot nearshore locations that you're looking at?
Yeah, from a North America perspective, I think some of the locations we're hearing a lot about are Costa Rica, Colombia, and Mexico. They're the three sort of hottest that we're hearing a lot about, as well as people looking at sort of tier 3 cities in the US to also optimize that footprint as well.
What about the European scene? What's going on there?
Yeah, in Europe, I think it's the usual suspects really, in terms of places like Bulgaria, Romania are still hot. And then people are starting to look at places like Croatia as well to, again, try and expand outside of some of those really hot areas.
Okay, great. David, thank you for your time today. If you're interested in going deeper into the content from the webinar, there's a link below that you can click and get the entirety of the on-demand version of the webinar. And if there's anything that David and I can do, please drop us a note, and we'd be happy to get you in touch with either ourselves or others on the team. So, David, again, once again, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Michael.